Hey, what's up everybody, Tom here, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're getting straight into the release of Black Adam. So it released yesterday for us here in NZ, so I went straight and saw it in the middle of the day before everyone finished study, school, university, all that kind of stuff. And so I was quite lucky because we had a relatively empty theatre. I think there might have been 15 of us in the theatre. But yeah, the movie was really cool. And I hate to say it too, that I'd only seen small snippets of the trailers because I really don't have a whole lot of faith in the DCEU movies at the moment. I went into Black Adam not sure what to think. I mean, we tend to know that when The Rock's involved with a project, it's going to be really good. And I was pleasantly surprised. I love the movie. I can't wait to go back and see it again, actually, because it was just so well done. Absolutely loved it. But before I talk a bit more about the movie, and I'm sure you've watched a lot of people talking about the movie right now, let's get in and have a look at this trailer. Yeah, this particular scene I sort of thought, is it going to be a tacky scene? But it really wasn't. It really wasn't. I'd have to say that these trailers really do deliver on the essence of the movie. That's so cool. I mean, obviously for those that have seen the trailer long before you watch the movie, this is a really cool trailer. I hadn't seen most of the stuff, so I just thought the whole thing was really epic. Yeah, as his cool, he's brutal. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, he had this real ominous sort of presence in the beginning. You sort of knew that he's not good, not evil. He's kind of an anti-hero, but really he wasn't an anti-hero. He was just a guy with superpowers.
Listen, you two hang back till we call you.
I thought the casting was really good for this movie. That look on his face.
Be prepared.
Pierce Brosnan made an awesome Dr. Fate. I hadn't seen Dr. Fate since the Smallville series.
Cyclone, Smasher, now is your...
It was really well done. Pierce Brosnan made a perfect Dr. Fate.
That's what I do.
And I liked that he wasn't a flake, sort of the Kent Nelson Dr. Fate in Smallville. He was a bit of a flake, you know, he'd really worn the stress of knowing all these things in the future and all that kind of stuff. But this Kent Nelson's just like pretty awesome.
I told you, stop killing people.
They look alive to me.
Because I saved them.
Well, that's why I waited until you were there. I got the information I needed. No one died. I did it your way. He does have a point.
It's a cool scene, yeah.
There are only heroes and there are villains.
You think yourself a hero, but you would let these criminals go free.
Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.
This was covered really well too by the fact that, you know, the so-called heroes, the JSA, are rocking around causing so much collateral damage in their pursuit of what they consider stopping evil and fighting the good fight, you know. And yet they're accusing him of killing people. Oh, he got toasted, yeah.
Have waited decades to see their favorite JSA characters. I cannot wait to introduce the JSA to the world.
Yeah, so that's really cool. So a couple of things there that I really liked. As a person going in that hasn't read all of the comics, I thought Black Adam was done really well. I didn't really know a whole lot. I'd sort of looked a little bit on the internet and seen Black Adam versus Superman and Shazam and all this kind of stuff. But I loved the way The Rock played the character. So it's basically a movie where DC plays The Rock. You know, he really was just his normal self in character, not unlike most of the other tough guy characters he's played. For me, it made it less of a kid's movie and more of a realistic movie. You've got the JSA guys coming in saying, hey, we know about your history, this, that, and the other. You know, we think you're the bad guy. You're not a hero. Heroes don't kill people, but they cause so much collateral damage in their battles that they're killing people too. You can't tell me that people don't die in all the aftermath of these battles that they have. Whereas, of course, the Black Adam character, he's not out there to kill people, but he's just like, he's very black and white. You're either a good guy and he's going to leave you to it, or you're a bad guy if you come at him. And then he's just going to walk straight through you. And there was some really cool scenes where he did just that. And I'm not going to spoil too much of the movie, but I will say that opening scene we saw in the trailer there where he's crouched down, just been released, and then starts to do his thing. He is really, really sort of an ominous character in that part, and I loved it though. He's just woken up from 5,000 years of sleep, and he wakes up and people are at him, and he's just, well, your magic is weak. And you know, because he doesn't know about everything else, he doesn't know it's been 5,000 years. He doesn't make any apologies for his actions, and I do love that. And then there were some cool scenes later on too, answering that kind of good guy, bad guy scene where the entire city of Kahndaq actually get behind him and they see him as their hero. It's actually the JSA who are getting booed out of there. Looks like we're getting another few installments of Henry Cavill's Superman, which is really, really awesome. Loved his Man of Steel Superman. And hopefully with The Rock's influence, we get to see that more grounded tone to the movies, you know. I mean, it was still pretty hardcore. I mean, you had the gods, the powers, the wizards, you had Dr. Fate, but it just didn't seem so... I don't know, there's just something about the way this movie was done. It felt realistic, it felt relatable. And obviously some people are saying that they nerfed Dr. Fate in order to be able to take the movie in the direction they wanted. There were some really cool shots with Black Adam when he starts doing his thing, where he's zooming along just above the water, flying very low. So you've got that Superman-style shot, whereas Wake's just like ripping the water apart as he flies. And like in the trailer there where he's just shooting at the cliff wall and then it's just sort of flying vertically very, very slow. You know, it's just awesome. It really does portray that presence and power that he has, that, you know, the fact that he knows what he's here to do and he knows no one can stop him. We can see a lot of setups in the way that this has been done and the collaboration that The Rock has influenced in this movie. It just feels a little more mature. Anyway, guys, that's going to be my rant on this movie. Great movie. Recommend you get along to see it. Again, thanks for watching this video, guys. Give this a thumbs up for me. Appreciate your support of my channel. I'm going to be out, but until the next one, guys, take it easy.